I just had a friend tell me that they don't like it when someone doesn't respond to them via text or call or something like that. And they asked me, how would that make you feel? And I could totally relate because recently I had a friend from Costa Rica that was partnering with me on this crypto bot that we were working on. And before he committed to doing it, I was like, are you sure you want to do this? Because if you don't, it's fine. But if you do, it might take you an hour a week to contribute because he had a lot of expertise in the field. And he's like, yeah, I want to do it. And I'm like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah. And so we had this development team working on the bot, and we needed his input because he's a programmer. And he just ghosted for like 3 weeks. And it made me upset. And being aware of how it was making me feel, it was stealing my peace, right? I felt like he owed me a response. And I guess what I learned from that was to let go of that. And so it used to make me really mad. I would text someone and they would just never reply. I mean, we've all felt that, right? They would just decide not to reply, or they would reply a week later or whatever. And it used to upset me. I used to feel like I was being disrespected. And I've recently completely let go of that, and it is so freeing because nobody owes you anything. Now, if you're in a relationship, that might be different. Like that person might actually be worried about you, like, oh my God, did you get in a car wreck or something, right? So that makes a little bit of sense, but hold on one second. But that's a different situation. So I noticed that it was stealing my peace, right? And that's what this journey is about, is seeing what is bothering you, what's in your head, what you're thinking, what's taking away from your relaxation and from your ability to be tranquilo, chilled, right? What's taking you away from net zero, from when something upsets you, how quickly can you go back to just being equanimous, right? To that state of equanimity where you're like, it's cool. Because nobody owes you anything. That's what I've learned from this. And when I let go of that, it doesn't bother me anymore, because the less you care about what someone else does, the more free you are. And the funny thing too is, especially in relationships when they're new, the more you're worried about someone responding, the more it's going to be a problem, because it's like something you're thinking about. Like you're creating this reality where people don't respond to you and they're disrespecting you, versus the less you care, they actually want to respond more because they know that it's just chill. It's like we talk about the universe is a 180-degree reverse vector. Something you want really bad, you can't get, and the things you don't want come to you, right? So I guess it was just an opportunity for me to explain that nobody owes us anything. They don't. Now, if someone doesn't respond to you, maybe you're not going to trust them over a long period of time to be a partner or to be a business partner or in a relationship. Sure, that's fair, but that's fine because you wanted to know that, right? Instead of like feeling like I am owed respect, I am owed this, they don't know who I am, people don't treat me that way. Like you're putting so much significance on the false self, and nobody owes you anything. So that's my new mantra with the way I handle this stuff. Like when someone doesn't respond to me, first I notice that it triggers me. And anytime something triggers you, what is that? That's resistance. That's your heart closing. And is it worth closing your heart for that? Closing your connection to source for that? Like to when you can just be chill and tranquil and be like, oh, that's cool. If maybe they're busy, maybe they don't like me. Okay, that's cool too. Whatever. Let it be whatever it is, because what you're doing is trying to control the situation. And anytime you're trying to control, that's the false self, that's the ego. And that's also a source of suffering because it's an illusion. You can't control things. And that's that's the disease I say that America has. Like everybody's trying to control everything in their lives, makes everything happen a certain way. And man, that is a life of suffering. So I learned to let that go, and it has helped me so much. That's just one example of things you can let go of. And the funny thing is, as soon as you let go of it, you'll find that people are more interested in talking to you too. It's interesting.